name column is yesterday we talked about classifying. Yeah, we're classifying. Yes? Okay. What type, or how would we classify a? That's a trinomial. There are 3 terms. Okay, letter B. Binomial. Binomial. And letter C, what do we call that? A monomial. Okay, so 3 tri, we have 2 terms, that's a binomial, and then 1 term, it's a monomial. All right, number 2, we're going to multiply here. What method do we need to use? FOIL. If it helps you to write FOIL there, you totally can. Okay, I'm going to do this in steps. I know we had a few people gone, so this is something that we did yesterday to kind of help you with that. The first letter stands for first. So you would do the first term in each parenthesis. So you do the first term in each parenthesis and you would multiply. So 5x, 5x would be 25x squared. So when you do those, you're doing the numbers multiply. When you multiply variables, you add your exponents on that. Any issues? Okay, now I'm going to change colors here. I'm going to do the O. What's O stand for? Outside or outer. So outer would be 5x times 2, which is 10x. Okay, then I'm going to do I. What's I stand for? Inner. So I would do the inner 2 terms. Negative 2 times 5x, which is negative 10x. What's that? Yeah. Great question. So if I have 5x times 5x, that's basically what I'm doing. With me on that? I'm doing 5 times 5, 25. So then what I have left is this x times x. You add the exponents. Yeah. So you have an exponent of 1 and 1. So that gives you 2. Thanks for asking. All right. And then last one is our L, which stands for last. So the last are negative 2 and positive 2 multiplied together to give you negative 4. Is there any term or 2 terms that I can combine? Yes, you see here, like terms, same variable with the same exponent. What's positive 10 minus 10? 0. So actually, those cancel out, and we don't have to write them. And then so we just write our remaining numbers, 25x squared minus 4. Okay, I know I kind of went through that one slow, but I know we're getting better at FOIL. We're working on it. All right, this is an OST question. So this is taken from an OST. Which expression is equivalent to 2x squared plus 3 times x plus 4? How would you solve this? FOIL. Okay, I'm going to let you see if you can FOIL this one by yourself. So give it a shot. Okay, give it a shot. Right, we should have 2x cubed as our first term. So I would go ahead and look at that and say, okay, well, we know B is not our answer because that doesn't have the 2x cubed in it. You can cross that one out. Okay, any issues on FOIL? Anybody get a term and they're not really sure what's different, why I got mine? Okay. We have 4 terms in ours, so A is not the answer. And then here, that's the difference. It's the 6x squared and the 4x. So we know we got 8 and 3, so it should be D. Okay, so that one you need to look. Now, I am going to tell you there's an easier way to do this, I think. I mean, I don't think this is too hard. Anybody have a way that they might do this without writing anything down? Could you put this and all of these into Desmos and see which one's the same?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So the OST is not going to ask you for work. So I would say on the OST, put them all in and see which one's the exact same. There's your answer. Okay. I think sometimes that goes a little bit faster. Now you have to decide if you're really good at FOIL. Maybe you're like, well, heck, that doesn't take me very long, right? Rather than typing all these in. You get to choose what's best for you. But Desmos would be a really good option for that. Okay. All right. Number 3. So this is from yesterday. Okay, just a quick review. What do we do first when we do these problems? We're multiplying.
Exponents.
We don't do the exponents first.
4 times 8.
Yeah, we do our big numbers. So go ahead and get rid of those big numbers. 4 times 2 is 8. So we get that done first. Then we can do our exponents. It looks like we have all A's here. This A has a power of 1. So if that helps you to write in that 1, you can do that. So I have 3, 4, another 4, so I have A to the 8th power. So we're adding those exponents. 3 plus 1 plus 4. So you have A, or 8, A to the 8th. Okay? Dividing. What do we do when we divide? Subtract. So we would have B to the 2nd, and then M to the 3rd. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to kind of lead into tomorrow's lesson right now. This is like a step before we get there. Have you guys heard of something called greatest common factor? Okay, we're going to work with that tomorrow. But I want to really get good at dividing things first. Okay, so in number 1 here it says divide 2q out of this function. So you're going to put divided by 2q under each of the terms in that expression. So go ahead and put divided by 2q under each. And we're going to do them separately. So if I do 4q to the 4th divided by 2q, I would divide by regular numbers. So 4 divided by 2 tells me what? 2. Okay? And then I have q to the 4th over q to the 1st. What do I have left? Q to the 3rd. Good. Q to the 3rd. Okay? Then I have negative 6 divided by 2, which is negative 3. What do I have left for my q? Q to the 1st, because we're subtracting our exponents. Okay, last one. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Something divided by itself is 1. Okay, and then q divided by q, it's also 1, so we can just leave it as 1. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you something that you have to remember. When we divide something out, okay, we put it in front. So whatever you're taking out, you put it out front, and you put parentheses in. So this is literally saying we took our original function, divided it by 2q, and what's left is in the parentheses. You with me on that? Okay. So this would be your final answer. That's your final answer. All right, number 2. It says divide x out of your function. So you're going to divide each term by x. So if we have x cubed over x, what do we have left there? X squared. Good. if we do x squared divided by x, we have just x. Okay, remember, all you're doing is subtracting your exponents. Just subtracting exponents. Now, this one's a little bit different. We have -7 divided by what? No x. Think about just numbers. 1. There's technically a 1 in front of there. Remember, big numbers go with big numbers. They don't go with the variables. So -7 divided by 1 is -7. And then x divided by x, what happens? They kind of cancel out because you have 1 minus 1, so they're gone. You have 0 there. Okay, now, don't forget, okay, parentheses, whatever we divided out goes in front. Gentlemen, whatever we divided out goes in front. Again, that's our final answer. Okay, questions, issues, concerns? All right, let's keep moving. Number 3, you're going to divide out AB squared. Okay, now, for our number in that first one, what are we going to have left? 7, right? Because we have 7 technically divided by 1. So we're still going to have a 7 there. And then we have A to the first, because you have 2 minus 1, make the first. B squared divided by B squared. We don't have to write it, right? It's gone. Plus, what number am I going to have here? 3. What happens to our A? Cancel. Okay, and then B cubed over B squared. We're left with just B to the first. You can just write that as B. Now, don't forget, put your parentheses in, and what you've divided is outside. Okay, I want you to try 4 by yourself. If you do 4 by yourself. This is going to require a little bit of dividing. You might want your calculator out for this one. You should end up with 3x squared minus 9. 27 divided by 9, and that's where we get our 3. Obviously, the x squared stays, and then 81 divided by 9 is 9. Keep your negative. Okay? Don't forget to put that 9 out front. That's what you divided. You feel okay on those? Yeah? Feel okay? All right. Good deal. Go ahead and try number. Yeah, I think the rest of it's on your own. I think the rest of it's practice. Okay? Solutions are at the bottom. Okay? So I want you to really get this practice in, because if you understand today, tomorrow will be like cake. So it'll be very easy. Alright? It'll be like Costco cake.
I like Costco.
Let me check. Yes, you had 10. Okay, so I'm going to give you this so that you can do work here.